What's going on, guys? Coach Chandler here, Team Swole Patrol. I'm in my kitchen right now, and what I want to do for you today is share with you some of the tricks I like to use when I'm dieting down to kind of liven up my main course, my source of protein in each meal so that it doesn't taste like boiled asshole. It's one of the biggest misconceptions about dudes that are dieting down, that they have to have really bland, boring meals like boiled chicken, steamed broccoli, and boiled brown rice. Look, that will work. I'm not saying it won't, but the likelihood of you being able to stay on that for 8 to 12 weeks necessary, like if you're going on like a bodybuilding type diet, then you're eventually going to cheat, you're going to binge. And that's not what you want, because the second you do that, you're going to lose literally about a week's worth of training and dieting. So what I want to do for you today is share with you a couple of tricks that'll help liven up your meal and really make you enjoy your food. Because here's the truth, man. You should enjoy your meals. You should be able to enjoy your meals even when dieting down. The thing is, you got to put a little bit of work into it. And I'm going to show you a couple of tricks today that will help you do that. Keep sane, keep on your diet, and keep getting the badass results that you're looking for with your hard training and your dieting plan. All right, trick number one, you do not have to eat chicken every damn meal. If you're the type that's going to get just chicken breast meal after meal after meal, you're going to get bored and burn out with that shit. Me personally, I love chicken, but I was born and raised on steak and pork, all right? And a lot of people think both of those are really bad for you. Here's the thing. Some cuts of red meat and some cuts of pork aren't going to match up with your goals if you're trying to get ripped and shredded up. But if you stick with the right ones, so let's say with steak, if you're going to do like a top sirloin or lean ground beef, if you want to get your burger fix, those are good choices. For pork, me being born and raised on barbecue, my dad being like a grilling and a smoking savant, I love barbecue. That's my soul food, okay? Don't want to give that shit up. But instead of going with the fattier versions of, let's say, like a Boston butt, which you get pulled pork from, or spare ribs or baby back ribs, what I do is stick with a pork loin or pork tenderloin or pork chops. All right, those are actually very lean and can be even leaner than that grilled chicken breast that you're going to be eating. So number one, stick with some cuts that are going to give you some enjoyment and ones that will also be lean enough to keep you on track with your diet. Okay, trick number two is going to be all about how you prepare your meat before you throw it onto your cooking vessel, whether you're grilling it, smoking it, if you're throwing it on the stove top, kind of doing a stir fry, or baking it in the oven. You don't have to throw it on your cooking vessel without livening it up a little bit, getting a little flavor profile. And what I like to do, two very simple things. I like to season it with kosher salt, ground pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika. Those are some of my favorites. Also, rosemary is great to put on a roast. And another thing I like to do to give it moisture and keep it juicy so that it doesn't taste like it's just really dry and terrible, like it's crumbling in your mouth whenever you're eating it, because that's what's going to happen because of the lack of fat profile and the choice of meats that you're going to be using when you're trying to diet down. What I like to do is to inject it before throwing it on the grill with apple juice or something like some citrusy juice, like let's say like orange juice, or even pineapple juice works as well. What that's going to do is it's going to keep it nice and moist, and it's actually going to give it a little bit of flavor too. Don't worry about the sugar in there. A lot of it's going to cook out anyway, but the main goal with that is going to give it a lot of flavor profile and also keep it moist so that it's not just something you can enjoy yourself, it being something that's tastes bad for you, but it's in line with your diet, but also something you can serve to other people that might not be on that strict diet that you are on in order to get ripped up. Number three, last but not least, is how you cook that meat. How I like to cook it to give it just that extra oomph, a little bit of extra bam, is to smoke it, all right? Born and raised in the South, I love barbecue, and barbecue is not lighting up that gas grill and throwing hot dogs and hamburgers on there. That's grilling. Smoking, barbecuing, is using smoke to cook your meat. All right? It's going to give it just a very smoky flavor that you can't get anywhere else. Okay? So use those tricks, and I can guarantee you you're going to be less bored with whatever it is that you're eating to stay on track with your diet. Guaranteed. Hey dude, dieting alone won't do it if you're trying to get that ripped, shredded, conditioned look that you're going for. If you're looking for ways to kind of kickstart your fat burning routine and really jack up your metabolism, then what I want you to do right now is click this box in the top right hand portion of the video, and I'm going to hook you up with my top 5 combat cardio routines that are going to help you shred fat away and help you maintain muscle while becoming more jacked and explosive as well. They're absolutely free, so click on that box, answer the one question I got for you, and I'll immediately send it to your email inbox. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. Mandler out.